What's up, my man? I'm Vince Del Monte. Welcome to my kitchen. So in this video, we're gonna do a full day of eating. I haven't done this type of video in a long time. A lot of you've asked me, Vince, what does a good muscle building diet look like? Can you just show me? You've put stuff up on a whiteboard, but what does that actually look like? So I'm gonna do that for you, and I'm also gonna show you some, I'm gonna tell you my #1 time-saving trick to get ahead of schedule with regards to your meal prep. We all have a limited amount of time in the day. Anyone who wants to build muscle knows that this is an eating game. It's a lot of time in the kitchen, cooking and cleaning. And you know, we don't have a million hours in the day to do this. So how do you save time? I'm gonna tell you how I save 8 hours a week, all right? And get my fridge always stocked with meals. As you may know, I'm a 36-year-old guy. I've got a big business. I work Monday to Friday. I train in the morning. I shut my day down at 4:30. I don't work weekends. I've got 2 kids. So how do I do this? How do I stay on top of my game? Well, it's all about preparation, and I'm going to tell you about that in a moment. So let's just go through a full day of eating. One of my meals here, this changes every week, by the way, because I'm a big believer in variety. I'm a big believer in the best diet is the one that you follow. So I'm not going to have the same protein source, the same exact meal every week. That's only because that only happens if you lack creativity or if you've never invested into cooking lessons, and that's something I've done. And I'm going to tell you again how to get a nice variety of foods into your fridge in a moment. But let me just kind of show you what's going on with my personal meal plan right now. So we've got turkey as one of our sources. Sometimes I have chicken, but this week it looks like I got turkey, sweet potatoes, and Brussels sprouts. Here we've got a sirloin beet salad with walnuts and goat cheese, and there is red quinoa in there. Over here we've got a halibut slice of fish, more quinoa, different colored quinoa, different vegetable source here. We've got a nice black olive salsa on top. Who wants to eat dried fish regularly, right? You got to know how to have salsas and you know, spices and marinades and things to add to it so it tastes good. It's easy to stick to your diet when your food tastes good, right? Over here we've got these are honey garlic duck wings. Absolutely delicious. With another color to quinoa over here. I don't even know what you call this. Oh, what is this stuff called? Cabbage. Oh my God, it's delicious. That's so good. So easy to get a couple of veggies with every meal when your food tastes good. Then we got shrimp with more quinoa, and this is like some sort of coleslaw. Is that what you call it? With sesame seeds over there. This is my son, John Lucas, in the house here. It's hard to shoot videos when we got 2 kids in the house, but a couple things I want you guys to take note. One thing, when it comes to building muscle, you've got to be in a caloric surplus. Very, very important. So above all else, if you're in a caloric surplus, you're already ahead of the pack. You've already got muscle growth in your favor. So above all else, baseline calories, you've got to be in a bit of a surplus. After that, we have to look at macronutrient breakdown. So we want, you know, for me, 50% carbs, 30% protein, 20% fat. Sorry about that, guys. That's very important if you're under 12% body fat. So I divide my carb sources out throughout the day. I keep it really simple. I find just that these days, like having 2 or 3 cups of carbs post-workout, it's just too much. I don't have time to sit there and eat 2 or 3 cups of carbs, even though maybe my body's more sensitive to carbs after a workout. So I just spread my carbs out throughout the entire day. It doesn't take me a long time to eat my meals. It's much more practical for my lifestyle right now and for my big picture goals. All right? So we talked about carbs being different. We talked about protein. Veggies, same thing. Just mix it up. You want at least a cup of veggies every single meal because veggies have enzymes in them, fiber, vitamins, minerals. These are the workers. These are the things that help you actually utilize the protein and help your body really absorb it and use it, okay? Just because you eat it doesn't mean you absorb it, okay? And that's the name of the game, maximizing our food utilization. We want to ensure that we're breaking down all those amino acids, all those proteins into amino acids, and they're actually getting into the muscles. And that's why vegetables are so important. They can really change the game for you. So that's that, guys. You know, for me, as I was showing you in here, I learned at the age of 36 that I need to invest in things that save me time. So a couple years ago, my wife and I invested into a cook And we learned how to cook and make our food taste great. And we learned time-saving tricks. I share all that stuff in my Live Large Inner Circle for members only. And we got 2 seasons of follow-along cooking lessons if you're interested in that. But I invested $11,000 into cooking lessons to learn how to cook, to learn how to save me time, because time equals money. You all know that. Your time is valuable. So that was a smart investment for me because it pays me back forever now. And we don't eat out as much either because we're able to create restaurant quality food. Like this food, as you can see, it's delicious. And you know, now we don't even have time to cook as much because we've got 2 kids. So we started looking for food prep companies. And man, that's a tough business to be in. But we finally found a great food prep company here in Ancaster. And we have our meals prepared. I write her an email twice per week and say, hey, these are what my macros are. I need these meals prepared and dropped off Monday and Thursday at 9 a.m. And she brings them here in these little plastic containers and we put them in the fridge and I've got all my meals saved. And you know, she got a very fair price that includes the food prep and the food itself. And this, in fact, saves me time and saves me money because I figured it out. It saves me 8 hours per week. 8 hours per week. I don't have to cook. I don't have to clean. It saves me time going to the grocery store. It's put 8 hours. It's almost like a full working day. It's put a full working day back in my pocket. So I'm a huge believer in investing into things that save you time. So again, even if you're a young guy, even if you're in your 20s, even if you're a teen, heck, time equals money. This is a concept I didn't learn until a lot later in life. And I wish it was something I really understood earlier because then I could be productive in my work. I could produce more. I could become more profitable in the things that I'm actually skilled at. So anyways, just some extra insights there for you. But when it comes down to building muscle and having a good sound muscle building diet, there's a couple things we need in place. We need to make sure you're hitting your daily recommended calories plus a 500 calorie surplus per day. So if your baseline is 3,000, you should have 3,500. Your macros should be about 50% carbs, 30% protein, 20% fat if you're under 12% body fat. And you've got to be consistent. That's the name of the game. Just, you know, being consistent day in and day out. I'll say this again, the best diet is the one that you follow. So if you enjoy your food, do you think it's hard for me to eat honey garlic duck wings? Oh, these things are delicious. Do you think it's hard for me to eat delicious shrimp? No, like this sirloin beet salad with goat cheese and walnuts, this is easy to consume. You know who has a hard time sticking to their diet? The guys that follow the Meathead Bodybuilding Magazine meal plans, which are like 8 ounces of dried chicken breasts, 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of broccoli. Like, oh my God, no wonder. Of course you're gonna fail. How long can you stick to that unless you're getting ready for a show? I mean, you're gonna stick, that's not a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle. My friends come over and like, you eat like this all the time? I'm like, yeah. It's got to taste good. If it doesn't taste good, you're not going to stick with it. And you want to have a life that people aspire to. My friends look at this and they're like, wow, I could follow this. Well, this actually looks appealing. I thought I had to do all this other, you know, I had to, you know, eat dry chicken breasts all the time and have oatmeal all the time. And no, there's variety, but you've got to invest in yourself. This is what they should be teaching in school, in high school, university. They should make this mandatory, cooking lessons. So anyways, I'm starting to pitch you cooking lessons, but it's probably one of the best investments you will ever make, all right? So if you don't know how to cook, you're either gonna have to learn and invest, or you're gonna have to hire a food prep company who can make the food taste good so you can stick to your diet. So this is what a good muscle building diet looks like. A lot of variety, foods that you'll stick with that allow you to eat in a caloric surplus and that allow you to hit your macronutrients so that you can recover, so that you can grow, and that you can stick with it. That's the name of the game, guys. Sustainability, consistency. I know that stuff's not sexy as meal timing and meal frequency and supplementation and all that stuff. That stuff comes later. If we look at all this stuff in a hierarchy of importance, in a pyramid of priorities, calories first, macros second, and then that stuff comes later. So that's why I didn't stress that stuff too much in this video. This is where it's at, guys. Eating what you need to grow on a regular basis, enjoying the process, looking forward to your meals, and that's when you're gonna get the best gains when you go to the gym, all right? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. If you need a sample meal plan, I'm gonna put a link up there to a 3,000 calorie mass meal plan, 3,000 calories, all right? And you can have it for free. All you gotta do is put your first name in, your best email address, and then click the confirm link and I'll send it to you and you can have a done for you meal plan. And this is ideal if you're under 12% body fat. This is how you're gonna build muscle very easily. It's done for you, there's no guesswork. And I wanna give it to you for free because you're obviously serious. You sat through this video, all right? Most people would have clicked away after 30 seconds because they're just not ambitious enough, all right? So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, if you're watching this video on your iPhone or your mobile, you won't be able to click that annotation button. Look down, scroll, hit the show more button. The description box will pop open. Click the first link. It'll take you to the same page because I want to give you that meal plan as well. It's free. No catches. Just put your first name in, your best email address, and I'll hook you up. All right, let me know what you want to see next when it comes to nutrition, training. Let me know in the comment section there so that we can be in touch. I can know what's on your mind. I can know where I can help you so I can direct my energy and my knowledge to helping you get your gains to the next level. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. There's a little button right there, and we'll see you next time.